ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the run back. uh, Let me get tweeted out and everything first, so that we can explain what we're doing. Vampire Survivors and Destiny 2 tonight instead of tomorrow. Like I said last night, it's complicated. All right, there's that. I get everything tweeted. Just in case you're wondering, there is no music on the main menu. It's just how Vampire Survivors is. So don't worry about there being no game sound, because there is no game sound currently. It's because I want to actually have the music run for the Castlevania stuff. Oh, just me doing stuff. Okay. All right. So, just for clarification, because I didn't think to tweet it. So tonight we're doing a run back what we were going to do Friday. Tommy let me know. It's just, hey, let's do Destiny 2 tonight. We'll do TGSR tomorrow. I'm like, cool. So tomorrow we'll cover the Sango movie. But tonight we're basically running back Friday since I didn't get to do Vampire Survivors because the game was being uncooperative. And we'll get to do Destiny 2 Lightfall campaign because Tommy will be on and we can do the Lightfall campaign together. So I finally get to show off Castlevania DLC. So this is Ode to Castlevania, i.e., here's basically like I guess every playable Castlevania character probably. There's probably more that will be unlocked eventually. But yeah, right now we have Samando isn't, I think, a part of the DLC, but he is like the first character you get. We got Leon, we got Sonia currently, we've got Julius, we've got Charlotte, we've got Hector. In terms of unlocks, they've expansionally created. You can ignore these two. These two are just things I haven't done yet. Essentially, we've got a whole bunch of defeating bosses, evolving weapons. A lot of different stuff. Surviving several minutes with different characters and stuff. Inflicting damage with certain weapons. There's a lot of stuff we can get. But yeah, it is a lot. Also, there is no standalone adventure like the other ones had. So I wouldn't worry about that. Our goal right now is just to like run through these unlocks as best as we can. So right now we're gonna go Leon, and we're gonna go fight the Medusa head. Which we will get into. Specifics about the map. So here is the map as best as I can zoom out since we are in the bottom left. I don't think you can see my mouse. Let me turn on my mouse real quick for this capture. Where you at, Vampire Survivors? In my list. As me scroll wheeling also moves this. There we go. Does capture cursor? Okay, there it is. Fantastic. So here we are down here. This and then these little icons you see here. Those are teleport points. You unlock them by beating certain bosses in those specific areas. And the red skulls you see are bosses. Those are like things we can kill to essentially get evolutions and unlocks and stuff. because weirdly this map is like EXP light a little bit. You don't get a whole ton of experience. So I guess it's trying to like get you to go fight the bosses, because that's going to be how you're going to get a lot of your evolutions and weapons and stuff. But as you see, this map is huge. Like, there is still like another half of the map that we'll get to when we get there. And just to show it off as well, here is starting from like here. Here's weapon evolutions for now that I've gotten unlocked. I got the quick reference on the wiki as necessary. Oop. Oh dear. There's also new pickup items that do different stuff as well. I haven't gotten into like the weeds on those. Because that's like a whole thing in of itself. There are also 3 weapons you can pick up. The shuriken here, this like hook weapon, and then this like bladed weapon over here. There's also the meat, which is a support item. Specifically for, I think, the wheeled weapon over on the right. The other 2 take standard support items. And then we have 2 extra passes we can pick up. Also, just to show this off as well, I still have not unlocked this area here. It's still locked to me. There are certain doors that you cannot get through until you beat certain bosses. I have not gotten through that door. I don't know if I need to kill all the bosses on the map in order to get access to that door or what. But I'm starting to think that's the case. I haven't gotten confirmation at all, so I'm going to try this run, since we do have to kill Medusa's head, to like kill all the bosses as fast as I can. We have 30 minutes to kill basically all the bosses if we're going to try this, so we're going to go up here. This is going to be our first boss to kill. All you do is just stand on here, and it summons them. We don't have the best setup to try this. I'm just going to try to fast track damage as much as I can. Okay. That's 1 down. We're going to start running to the next one. Because I think what we'll do is we'll kill bosses in an area, and then we'll take the shortcut, like, say, on travel time. Even though the Castlevania characters, I feel like they've made them all have, like, real high movement speed to let them traverse this stupid big-ass map as much as they can. I want to say this is bigger than the Moonspell map, which I think was the previous largest map Vampire Survivors has ever done. So, like, everyone's got movement. They got the movement. Actually, can I go in here? Is there anything in here? No. There are some I found a hidden area. But I don't know if there's any more than the one I've ran into. But I stopped myself so I didn't run into anything I didn't want to run into. I'll take a garlic. Also, the music that I've been listening to from the characters I have unlocked is very good, if I'm being honest. Granted, it's Castlevania music. I don't think Castlevania has really done bad music. I think I might go triple whip just because fuck it. Let's go. I want to do an all whip run. There is enough whips you can unlock as weapons that you can do an all whip run. But I'm not at the state where I can do that just yet. But I want to do it just because that sounds fun. That sounds appropriate for Castlevania to be like, ah, yeah, all whips, let's go. Oh, that got pointed the wrong way. There we go. I'm not going to pick up the books. Oh, there was a chest. That bat died, so there's a chest. Gonna grab this real quick. If I do end up hitting the books, I'm gonna discard them. You can also do an all book run, I believe, because there is enough books. They're basically different spell books. One of them actually forces you to, like, doesn't necessarily forces you, but it wants you to actually stay still because it charges an attack as you stand still. And then unleashes it, which is kind of like the first time I think a weapon has explicitly wanted you to stay still in order to use it. Oh, I am on the wrong side of the forest. Oh, I can actually, like, shortcut through here. Well, we technically have 4 whips. It'll actually end up being 3 whips because the last 2 whips we've picked up will fuse. All right, through our first shortcut. All right. You can get to the boss that's right here. You know, I have never... I feel like I've looked to see if there's Vampire Survivor speedruns, but I've never, like, hard looked into it. I wonder if, like, Adventures is, like, maybe taken for speedrun folks, since those are, like, self-contained and have, like, specific items and stuff that those available in those. They're more curated experiences. Oh, right. I gotta go this way? No, it's... Okay. You know, I could just... Now that I'm done looking at the map. Can we see the other half of the map from here? No, not quite. Not until we get to the last checkpoint, so... I'll show off the rest of the map from there. Also, they added in the zoom feature for maps, which is fantastic because... It's not necessarily needed for, like, all the other maps, but for this one and probably the Moonspell map, it's really appreciated to be able to zoom in and out. Especially when you have, like, a lot of... If you use the Arcana card I'm using to, like, pull objects to you every 2 minutes. To be able to see where the fuck shit is. Which is also why I'm not worrying about, like, my experience and stuff, because it'll all just get pulled to me within 2 minutes. Or every 2 minutes. And items as well, so, like, I'm not super worried about stuff. Oh, there's the Medusa head. That's the thing we actually need to kill outright to get another unlock. Getting the counterpart for this weapon actually really helps since it guarantees going in both directions, I believe. I think it has a counterpart. I think. Oh, Hall of Heart, you need that. We need Palmera. What are we missing? The cake and Skull. Great. Great. Skull's gonna make things harder for us because it's gonna increase enemy health and damage, which is not great, but we will deal with it. All right, off this way now. All right, this one actually summons a double boss. So we've got 2 to kill. There's one. There's two. I'm also wondering if I have to, like, survive in the throne room and, like, do something there, because the throne room is on the other side of the map. And every time I've walked in there, it just summons a bunch of enemies and stuff, and I've just had to deal with it. But nothing's, like, spawned boss-wise in there. It'd be faster for me to go shortcut. Because there's also, like, nothing in this middle portion that I've found so far. Unless there's a hidden area. But, like, the map has shown me bosses even in hidden areas. So, I feel like if there was a boss in this area somewhere, I would be able to see it. Also, having garlic is fantastic for doing it like this, because I have basically a damage aura around myself. It lets me charge through stuff. I turned up too early. We get all the experience and stuff. There we go. Howdy ho. Do the shortcut. Alright, Mimic. That's the only thing I haven't killed a lot. Maybe that's like the key to all this. Maybe. So I have to go down and kill Mimic real quick. Mimic, I want to say, I think Mimic dupes you. Like, you fight yourself with whatever your starting weapon is. Because I've only ever fought Mimic with Simon Barmont. Like, not Simon Belmont. But not Simon Belmont doesn't start with a weapon, so it wasn't doing anything to me, and I killed him. So I have a feeling it just does your starting weapon, because I had more than my starting weapon when I ran through this room for the first time. So we're gonna try it. Eee. Also, you can jump? In these kind of like side-scrolling rooms? Which is so weird. Wait, he does not? He has Rune Tracer. He does not have the whip. That's weird. Oh, he has knife too. Okay. And we don't. We only have our whips, actually. We don't have our other weapons. Weird. Alright, there's that upgraded whip. We are out of here. We are off. Back to the shortcut. This will take it to the next area. I won't really need the revivals, to be honest. Utility-wise, I wouldn't think. Next area. I'm gonna go down, get this boss first, because it's closer. And max pickup range is fantastic. Oh, I'm on the wrong side. I need to go over here. Whee! Gonna fight Crabman now. Fortunately, we have the upgraded whip for Leon here. Auto targets a pillar of fire on bosses. It's like he's guaranteed that we're guaranteed damage regardless of like where he is positionally to me. Another card. I'll take the extra damage. Or the crit damage. Alright. We're basically going up and hitting all these bosses. Alright. Time for everything to get harder. The Skullomaniac's in play. Depending on what level ups I get in chest is going to make this more complicated as well. Passive, crown, and duplicator probably. Make the experience we do get a little bit more valuable. Granted, increased enemy density should help too, because that's just more enemies, which means more experience. That boss is down. I need to find the part of the wall that is marked. This is like a hidden boss. There it is. Go through here. That should be around here. There it is. Go this way, go around. Technically getting our weapon, unless the two whips are going to merge. More enemies means more experience. There's the two whips merged. It'd be faster for me to go to the quick travel point. All right, and here's the oh, zoom out real quick. Here's the second half of the map, kind of zoomed out. All right, go beat this one first. Oh, I passed where he was. I initially thought you had to like do something with the clock that's on the other side of the wall right there, but no, you don't. Because I know that's in Symphony of Night. That is. Every boss beaten. Go back to the teleport. We're gonna go to the area that I've been trying to get into, see if that unlocks. If not, we're gonna go back to here and go in the throne room. And just see if, like, just sticking around in throne room will give us anything. As close as I get. Weirdly enough, the rope figures do not count as bosses, so they don't get the pillar of fire dropped on them. Which feels weird, because I feel like they should be counted as bosses. Like, they basically have boss health bars. Nope, okay. To throne room then. Turn too early. Hey, Devil's Buddy, how's it going? Last shortcut. Oh, did you? What'd you do? Yeah, you over-leveled hard. No, the wild area is, like, for the entire region. the wild, you can walk into that wild area and you can go as far as you want. You can run into things well above your level. In the wild area. I honestly really like the DLC stuff they did for Sword and Shield. The 2 areas you got to go to were pretty neat. I think I like the second area more, but I'm also kind of I like my snowy areas kind of guy. So letting me explore a snowy area is, you know, just... that will not be a bad thing for me. You know what? Sacred Dragon. I don't know what this does. Yeah, this gets you to the Upside Down Castle in Symphony, but it's not doing anything. And then it's just continually spawning these enemies. Do I just survive for 30 minutes in here? Do I have to kill death on the Castlevania map to, like, unlock the last area? I'm at a standstill for unlocking parts of the map, because I just don't know. I couldn't find information. How much stuff is just hanging around me that I just can't get to? A lot. Fair enough. Because the thing is, once you're in here, you can't, or you can exit. It feels a little weird to try to exit here, but like, I don't know. It feels like there's something supposed to be here, but I just don't know what it is. Well, Red is in... Is it Ultra Sun Ultraman, or... No. Yes? Red is in a newer Pokemon game. I can't remember which one it is. I feel like it's Ultra Sun Ultraman because him and Blue are in like a battle tower area. Yeah. And then Green is in the Let's Go games, right? No. Green's in one of them, but I just don't remember which one. But she canonically now has a video game appearance after basically not having a video game appearance outside of her being a playable character in Fire Red Leaf Green. Okay, so weird history lesson. And I need a visual aid for this. So way back in the day, yes. You had... Zoop. Whoop. This art. This art is in the back cover of the original Pokemon Player's Guide. Now, as you notice... it's not working. Here is red, here is blue, and here is green. As you notice, it's a female player. Fair. I think if you only had ye olde original Pokemon Red and Blue's Player's Guide, would you see this art. But that is blue. Or if you're in Japan, or hang on, that is green. Okay. If you're in Japan, this is blue, Gary is green, because the original games that released in Japan were red and green, that then became revised versions called red and blue, I think like a year or so later, and those versions were what we got in America. So technically they're reversed. It's weird and dumb. Don't worry about it. Everyone just calls her green. But anyway, this is green. She is the playable character, the female playable character you get in Fire Red Leaf Green. Yeah, here. And I believe I just died. As you see here. Now, if you're like me and have read Pokemon Adventures, you know green from a very different costume. See if I can find... Oh, that's yellow. Up. There she is. You know her more from this attire. Because this is her from... She's not beta, per se. It was more like just art that was done. I think at one point they wanted to do female playable characters. A female playable character, but they just didn't decide not to. But the art still exists. But yeah, if you've read the Pokemon Adventures manga, this is green. She's basically Fujiko Mine from Lupin the Third. She is a hustler. She is a thief. That is just who she is. But you recognize her from that. And there is her Pokemon team. But yeah, she appeared, I believe it's either in the Let's Go games. I believe it's in the Let's Go games for the Mewtwo quest you do in that game. And that's the first time we've gotten to see her as an NPC rather than just, here, you get to play as green. But also, this is me just saying, hey, read Pokemon Adventures. It's really good. It is a very good manga. I've really enjoyed my read of it. If you just want to get a taste of it, just read basically this run right here, which is the red, blue, green, yellow run, which is basically the initial run that covers the original red, blue, green, or red and blue. Technically it covers yellow as well, but it kind of just does its own thing. It even has its own manga original protagonist in yellow. They are fantastic. I am being non-specific on gender for a reason. It is because their gender is supposed to be a reveal, so I shall be non-specific. Yeah, Adventures is really good. Give at least the red, blue, green, yellow arc a try. If you really like the red, blue, green, yellow arc, you'll like the rest of the manga, and just keep going from there. But if you don't, it's fine. Anywho, we died. We timed out, didn't we? Yeah, we timed out. I don't think I can not die to death during this. I can try to kill death? Yeah, no, I'm not killing death with this setup. Yeah, I'm just gonna pocket my revives. Does that give us Trevor? Do I have to go to the throne room with a specific character? Do I have to go there with Simon? Is that the answer? Or not Simon, Richter. Because this is a very Symphony of the Night map. There's Richter. He's basically my last character unlocked because they usually do this in order. Okay. I need a Guardian's Torch. I don't see which maybe it's just you just have to keep going. All right. There's Trevor. Extra Arcana X beginning gains +1 and level X +3 can find special pickups. Okay. I assume Trevor has the Water Dragon Whip. I assume. Because I believe if you, I'm assuming evolve that to get Gant, and then use Gant, beat that pair of bosses to get Sonya. And that's the chain. Because usually Vampire Survivors likes to chain its unlocks where it's like, okay, you got this, now you use this to get this, and then you use that to get another thing, and so on and so forth. There's a chain logic of sorts. Yeah, that is the Dragon Water Whip. I need a Tract Orb to evolve it. I don't really need to worry about bosses for now. I guess I'll get off the Castlevania map because I don't really need this stuff. Come on, give me a Tract Orb. Come on. I mean, I won't say no to a Lightning Ring. Gives me a little extra protection. Or a little extra, like, area of attack. One second, let me lower the music just a little bit. Might be in a little on the loud side. There's Tract Orb. Hell yeah. It's a little easier for me. We'll probably manually kill the run. Just because we don't need to go super far with this. Okay, that's the plus. That's the amount one. Okay. Good. Oh, shoot. That was the other whip. I fast-clicked. Bypassed the thing I was after. Need hollow heart. Alright, got max attract orb, so we get there. Oh, I tried. The keyword being here, tried. Crap, I skipped it again. And stop doing that. I tried to play the Monster Hunter Wilds beta. It ran like shit for me. I think it's because I can't enable frame generation for whatever reason. And because of that, I don't get a full 60 frames per second. I get 30. And oh, the game didn't like that. The game ran like, here's the thing, it ran fine. It just looked like shit. To be perfectly honest. Like, it absolutely was uncooperative. And I'm like, okay, I ran RE4 while streaming it perfectly fine. Like, it wasn't the most amazing that game can look, but it still looked pretty well on my computer. And Honestly, I think it's just the frame generation thing, because that was the big problem, was just it looked at a way lower frame rate than it needed to be. Like, that's the issue. Because otherwise it looked fine. It's just, when it's running at 30 FPS, it looks terrible. It looks terrible, and it doesn't feel good. And like I said, I ran RE4 perfectly fine on my computer. I ran Monster Hunter Rise pretty good as well, even though that was the one that was designed for the Switch. So, you know what? We'll grab Mace. I can run, Capcom's RE engine stuff just perfectly fine on my, 10-plus-year-old computer. But something about, I don't know what possessed them to need frame generation on, but it does not run well for my computer. So I'm like, well, I guess I'm just not getting wilds until they fix that. Because, hey boy, would I not tolerate that at all? I should have recorded a clip of it to show what it looked like. Because, yeah, it did not look good. Oh, that is the Sonic Whip. That is the wrong whip. Yeah, that ran terrible. I also had the fun yesterday of watching the rest of the Yakuza series. I don't know if anyone heard me talk about it at the start of the stream yesterday. Maybe don't bother with that one. I had to follow that up with the Sango movie because I had to watch it yesterday in order to do notes today. And that was a 1-2 punch of, well, these are boring and kind of bad things. I even warned my dad. It's just like, oh, if you see this on Amazon, don't. Just don't. What am I missing sub-weapon-wise? Nothing, really, actually, surprisingly. I just need to get the one whip, and I guess, whatever I want, item-wise. tempt me with Summon Knight, but every 13th activation? Okay. Interesting. Oh, we just activate rain. That just damages everything on screen. Hell yeah. Well, that's technically the end of the run, because that's Water Dragon Whip evolved and 10 minutes with Trevor. So that's the two of them. There's Gant. Or Grant. Where's any equipped knives and retaliation of or when overhealing by 8 plus 8 9 special pickup. So does that mean what qualifies as not okay, we don't. Like there is knife, curved knife. Does like the shuriken, the discus count in? Honestly curious. Okay. So we gotta defeat the dual boss to get Sypha. Oh, we need to defeat Doppelganger Trevor to get Alucard. Shoot, I had missed that. I guess we'll do the double boss with Grant first. And then we'll do the Trevor one. I was gonna like stay out here and like level up. So I need armor. Book and meat. This up now. We'll just fast track the items we need. Ready? I need armor. We're good there. We're good on all three of them. We'll do phaser. If do a tractor. Probably do spinach for the extra damage. Oh, come on. Yeah, we'll go duplicator. We might be okay without the extra damage. Should I get off on the first one? Hello.
Let's rock and roll.
So I did the Halloween event yesterday, since you weren't on to do Lightfall campaign.
Which, I mean, truthfully, I was thinking about possibly us doing that yesterday anyhow.
Mm-hmm. Got a good bit of candy and unlocks and stuff from it. I am annoyed that I have to wear the mask for the event. The exotic I permanently use is in that same slot. So I don't get my stupid, like, dumb one-shot golden gun. I instead have the weaker triple shot. Look, I like pulling out my golden gun and popping an enemy for like 30k damage. It's never not satisfying.
I mean, fair.
Oh, I need to go up. And the Yakuza show was certainly something after its last 3 episodes. And attempting to cliffhanger you with something that was clearly obvious from minute 1. They didn't even do the right thing of, hey, Yakuza games end with you fighting the big boss of the game, shirtless, and they're shirtless, showing off your big fancy tattoos on your back. They didn't even do that to end the show. Like, what are we doing if we're not even doing that right? That's like the whole point of Yakuza final bosses. That's the thing everybody knows, and you didn't even do that. Also, Kiryu, I think, accomplished nothing the entire show except not die. Which makes me feel bad for his actor, because I'm like, you deserve to do more than just stand around and do nothing for most of this show. And also for most of your fights to basically be you getting your ass handed to you for 90% of the fight until the very end. Okay, there. That boss. I gotta beat these two over here. Oh, shoot. I got you to deal with now. Hooray! There's one of them now. Need the other one to go down, please. That should be the 2 bosses. Yep, there's Sypha. I guess I will do the next unlock another day. I have to boot up Steam to boot up this version of Destiny 2 so we can do the Lightfall campaign, because campaigns are not cross account, because that's fucking stupid. I don't understand why that just isn't a thing. Thankfully, all my stuff isn't locked out to me, even though I picked it up in other DLCs, technically. I think. Long load to start the game. Oh, I've been trying out the Pokemon TCG Pocket that they released.
Yes.
I had a fun thing happen today with that game.
Okay.
So I had it's timed pack opening that you could do. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna show this to my mom. I'm gonna let her open the pack. Guess what she cracked open in that pack?
Do it. Sorry.
Oh, guess what she opened in the pack?
What?
a full art, and then one of like the silver foiled border cards. She literally got 2 rare cards in 1 pack. I've never done that. So I was like, oh, I want to see if my mom has the touch. Apparently she has the touch. No, it was the Diglett full art, and then I think it was like a Magneton like silver bordered card. It wasn't a Mewtwo or an EX Charizard. I think I also like had her pull like the Pikachu pack, or the Pikachu like booster pack specifically. I'm not sure if like what's in those 3 is different, or if it's just for visual sake.
Dashboard's updated, by the way.
All right. Did you push me off?
Maybe.
I just hear myself die.
Man, I totally didn't do that. I also almost killed myself with that. Because apparently I found a pit that I can push you down.
All right, I will take the stream down, bring it right back up, and we'll be back with Destiny 2 here in a second, folks.